just had a court verdict in Stanford. This is going on right now. Waterbury, Stanford, Bridgeport, right? Stephanie Thomas has said nothing and done nothing except to call me an election denier.
Wow.
Well, I think, I came back right in the media and said, well, this is because she's a fraud denier. And she does not want to recognize the problems that are facing Connecticut today. She wants to go back to January 6th and live in the past. She doesn't, and let alone acknowledge Stacey Abrams, right, or Hillary Clinton and their election denials, right? They want to label us because she's scared. She started her advertising 2.5 weeks early than is expected for a constitutional race. And why is that? Right? Because she does not have the experience, the credentials, or the vision for Connecticut elections. I've been in technology, as I said, over 3 decades. I've been in business at the highest levels. I've been a small business owner. I've been a vice president of a manufacturing firm. I've been a consultant. I've sold computer retail in the mid-1980s. And let me tell you, that was a kick in the pants doing that back then. Because we didn't have the internet. You actually had to read a manual, right? And I've been solving problems for businesses throughout my life. And she has none of that experience. She's been working with nonprofits. Well, I tell you, the word nonprofit is not in my vocabulary, right? I have big goals, big hairy goals that I have to achieve every time. And my livelihood is based on setting big, incredible goals and then achieving them. She has not been through that crucible. And then when it comes to elections, I'm an election day moderator. I've been a watchdog identifying the voter rolls since 2019. Nice. And the whole time that she's been there in elections, she's done nothing. In fact, whenever a Republican like Rob Sampson or Gail Master-Francesco, they offer an amendment to maybe make some of these things a little bit more tenable, she's ignored them. Wow. And she calls herself a listener. Right? She's not listening to anybody. So I want you to understand, this is what we're up against. She's scared. They know, they've looked at the polls. They have their own internal polls. I know they're scared. When we did our internal poll of 1,500 voters, I came in head-to-head 44.7, and she's at 44.4. Right? You would have thought I'd be down 10, right, being a Republican in Connecticut. No way. I'm in the hunt. Right? I'm in the hunt. I will defend the Republican brand every chance I get. I've done this too long to be afraid of anything. Right? The only thing I'm afraid of is I'm just going to beat her so badly she's going to be on death watch. So we're going to get this done. Guys, this is a turnout election. 60% projections. Okay? So we have to get people out the door. That's how we're going to win. And understand this. When you look at my campaign, I know 500,000 people are going to vote for me. Okay? But for me to win, I got to get the other 250,000. And that's where all my advertising is. So most of you, if you see my ads, that's because I'm doing something wrong. Because my ads are going to go to the Hispanic persuadables, to the unaffiliated persuadables, right? And we're going to focus on the people who don't normally vote Republican but are thinking about it, right? Because they have this incredible obstacle to their American dream called inflation, right? Because they don't want the government to insert themselves between us and our children, right? They don't want their catalytic converters stolen anymore. Dave, how's your catalytic converter? You still hanging on to it? So guys, I talk too long, but it's a privilege to be here in Woodbury and to be with each and every one of you. Thank you and Godspeed.
Dominic Rapini, our next Secretary of State. All right. And folks, for those of you who have got a glass of wine or something in the back.